Tech Tour on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada, redefining herbicide performance so growers can spray when they need to. I'm Sean Haney with RealAgriculture.com. Welcome to another edition of the Dow AgroSciences Canada Tech Tour, where we are focusing on new innovations, new products that save and create more time for farmers. And we're at AgriTrade, and I'm joined right now by
Brennan Turner of FarmLead.com.
Cool. So, Brennan, we're going to talk about your new product, your new innovation, and what is how it does actually really save farmers time. You enjoying the show?
Absolutely. Great time, great people. Always like to put faces to names that we meet online and through Twitter and whatnot, right, including yourself.
Yeah, right. Exactly. First time we've ever met face to face.
First time. First time. I think you're taller than me. It's a shock.
You're more buffer than I am, though. Okay, so let's go with what is FarmLead?
FarmLead is simply an online and now mobile grain marketplace that effectively empowers the individual producer or buyer, end user, whoever it may be, to be their own grain broker. Basically, by bringing more players to one convenient, transparent location and posting the specific deal that you want to make, it exposes your deal to more potential counterparties in one shop. And simply put, even though you may not see your deal on the FarmLead marketplace, that doesn't mean that there's not a grain buyer or seller out there that's looking to do the deal that you want to do. Right. So the worst case scenario is that you can just put it out there and let it happen. There's no cost to get onto our system. We don't believe that we should have you pay anything if you're not getting value out of it. Right. The only time we'll ever collect a fee is if you actually make the deal that you want to make on the system. What sets us apart from anything else out there is that there's a negotiation component. And so a farmer can go on to any bid, or a buyer can come on to any sell offer and say, I don't want that price, or I don't need that quantity. You can change the price, quantity, the transportation terms, the payment terms, add your commentary. You can even upload a picture of your grain, or maybe it's a document that certifies its quality, and ultimately expose and be transparent with the deal that you want to make, so that the counterparty on the other end knows that there's not going to be any surprises when push comes to shove. Cool.
So let me get it straight here. So that really does save you time, because I don't need to be calling a whole bunch of different brokers. I basically list it and say, here's what I have for sale, here's the price I'm looking for.
Absolutely.
Everybody have
Everyone, I mean, we have we're almost 160 different companies on the system right now who are buying collectively over 1.1 million tons every single month. We have individual livestock producers all the way up to terminal locations who are looking at our system to source their grain, because there's an opportunity cost in terms of trying to find that deal. It goes both sides of the equation. So by providing a mechanism, I guess you could say, to put out the deal that you want to make in a risk-free environment, it allows both parties to negotiate and connect more efficiently. And quite simply, I mean, we believe that by breaking down the market barrier and allowing more guys to participate in our system, especially with the app that we have on Android and iOS, you can literally do this from anywhere now. I mean, there's nobody that does what we do, and that's what sets us apart. And it makes it a lot easier. Since we've launched the app, we've got about 2,500 tons through the system. That was 2 months ago. In the previous 10 months before that, when we launched about a year ago, we only did 4,000 tons. So 10 months, 4,000 tons. The last 2 months, 2,500 tons. Yeah, pretty cool. We're growing. I mean, the first deal we did on the FarmLead marketplace, farm was literally in his combine, got out, took a picture of his lentils that he was combining, put it up onto the system. Buyer was driving back to his office with a colleague, looked at the offer, made a couple counter offers in the car, in the combine, completed the deal from both locations on their phones.
So what has the feedback from farmers been?
Awesome. We had a guy that completed a deal while he was on vacation in San Francisco last week.
That's really saving your time. You can vacation and sell your grain at the same time.
Exactly. You'll get notified via email, optional text message, as well as the app notification if you've downloaded it. And I mean, we know that the big worry is, are the producers going to get paid? And so what we do is we actually do credit checks on every single buyer, and we ask them if they're bonded. If they're not, if they don't meet our financial standards, they cannot use the FarmLead marketplace. We update those credit checks every 3 months to make sure that these guys are staying in good financial health. I just did it here on October 9th, redid the credit checks. Had to kick 4 companies off the system simply because they are not maintaining the level of financial health that we require. We have accountability within the system, and if you're not a good, transparent, quality trading partner, we don't want you on the system, plain and simple. So that includes for farmers. They have user ratings as well. Are you selling the quality of the grain that you say you are, right? Can you back it up? And really, the guys that are being proactive in terms of their marketing, this is just another tool that they can use to their advantage. We're not discounting your normal marketing strategy.
It's not a tool, it's a tool.
Yeah, and it simply expands your options. I mean, we had one farmer who put an offer out there that was maybe a little high in terms of what the market was at, but he said, the way that I look at it is I'm using it as a target pricing mechanism for all your companies on your system, right? They may not all be interested in the specific deal that I want, but when the market moves, there might be somebody that grabs it right away, and I don't have to worry about it. And even though it's a $90,000 deal, I'm only going to pay $70 because we don't charge flat connection fees if you're going to make that deal. We don't care about the size of the deal. We care about the deal getting done. Again, another contrast to the status quo.
So what do you think really attracts farmers? Is it the mobile component? Is it the ability to be more efficient? What really attracts them to an innovation like yours? I
think what we hear the most is that I'm the one in charge of it, right? I can do this myself, right? And we think that there's enough market intelligence out there that one can find out, whether it's from RealAgriculture.com or FarmLead, the FarmLead breakfast brief, or other systems that are out there that provide this information. I mean, Twitter is an unbelievable tool, I think, in terms of finding that market information. I mean, I'm retweeting combine setting for guys in Alberta versus Saskatchewan, right? That sort of, I guess you could say, small town community feel, but within an aggregate industry, is something that can't be really parallel. And I think more and more guys should be getting on Twitter, including my own uncle. I'm trying to get him on Twitter. He's a 6-year-old guy, trying to get him on Twitter.
People all over Canada trying to convince people of that.
I know.
It can be a tough sell.
It can be. But at the end of the day, they're the ones. They know the grain. They are in charge of it. They've grown it. They've seen it. From they plant it to when they're looking to sell it, and ultimately they think that they know where their market's at, and they can call around. And we're not in the business of trying to find a guy an extra $1 or $2 a bushel. We're finding guys an extra 10, 15, even 50 cents a bushel. And as was the case 2 weeks ago, farmer counter-offered on a bid to deliver barley to Lethbridge, right? And all he did was he changed the quantity from 10,000 bushels to 15,000, and he changed the freight from delivered to fob his farm, picked up at his yard in Waseca, Saskatchewan, and added the commentary in his counter-offer. What's the price to pick it up from my farm? Buyer came back within 30 minutes, $3.25 a bushel, picked up at your farm, December movement. And farmer called me and said, that's 50 cents a bushel better than anything else I can find.
Right.
So we didn't find him that extra $7,500. He did it himself. He paid a $60 connection fee. He got his deal done.
Yeah. It's and it's not enabling multitasking. It's actually enabling you to do more things in a given piece of the day.
Exactly, and you're not going to get bothered with that phone call per se, right? We've had guys post deals from the fishing boat. We've had guys negotiate while they're at the kids' hockey game. It literally, the mobile component allows you to do your marketing from anywhere, and that is ultimately something that some farmers have a hard time wrapping their head around, not having to actually talk to somebody per se. But that's why we do the due diligence, and we make sure that these guys, the buyers on our system, are good quality trading partners. And if they're not, they just can't use the system.
Cool. Well, that's been another edition of the Tech Tour on RealAgriculture.com, brought to you by Dow AgroSciences Canada. If you want more information on the Tech Tour, go to gotechtour.ca. There's actually a contest. People can enter for the contest.
Get on the contest.
We're giving away a LED light package
what is
once
that?
a month.
What is that?
So you can spray at night.
Oh.
Boom. It's like LED lights.
I like that.
It's very cool. We did an interview with him yesterday.
I need to get that on my hockey stick. Play at night on my golf clubs.
You can also go to realagriculture.com/tech tour for all the content, including this interview. So,
beauty.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sean.